letzte Partie dieser dritten Session des Happy Bet European Darts Grand Prix 2016. Ein Mann aus England, der seit vielen Jahren aber in den Niederlanden lebt, seinen ersten Wohnsitz dort hat und deshalb auch die European Qualifier spielen konnte, hat sich seit langer Zeit nochmal für ein European Tour Event qualifizieren können. Einige gesundheitliche Probleme gehabt, aber der Mann ist gefährlich. Das hat er 2003 gezeigt. Damals gewann er das World Masters. Herzlich willkommen dem Tornado Tony West. Tony West tritt gegen einer der Top Guns bei diesem Turnier an. Es ist einer der erfolgreichsten Spieler auf der European Tour, hat 3 European Tour Events bereits in seiner Laufbahn gewinnen können. Die aktuelle Nummer 7 der Welt. Herzlich willkommen aus St. Helens, dem Bully Boy Michael Smith.
Final match of the afternoon session, day 2 of the Happy Bet European Darts Grand Prix here in Sindelfingen, Germany. And it features a man who is still looking for a 4th European Tour title after winning 2 last year. Michael Smith, the number 5 seed, all smiles as he made his way onto the stage for his second round match against a man who came through with the lowest average of yesterday's winners in Friday's opening sessions. Tony West, the brother of Steve. That's my first challenge, getting his name right. Paul Nicholson alongside me for this one.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a mindless fact right off the bat.
Go on.
Tony West is obviously the brother of Steve West, but not a lot of people know that Tony West and Russ Bray go way back. They actually used to play county darts together. Back in this sort of 99, 2000, 2001, when Russ Bray was starting to get into the refereeing game. Russ Bray was a B player for Hertfordshire. Tony West, on the other hand, was a flag-flying Hertfordshire A player who was really, really gunning at the time. Around about the time he started getting into big-time darts and when he won the World Masters.
Just 2 seeded.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg, Tony to throw first. Game on!
Just 2 seeded casualties so far today. Terry Jenkins losing 6-5 to Joe Mernon. And Simon Whitlock, of course, suffering a 6-5 defeat by the cool hand Luke that is Raymond van Barneveld, checking out on 1-4-1. Michael Smith hoping to avoid a similar fate here. He is an overwhelming favourite to win this one, by the way. 1-6 there or thereabouts in the betting. Tony West, 4-1 outsider.
Well, one thing we do know, Rob, is that these are not going to hang around, these lads. This is going to be fast and furious.
Well, Michael Smith, you predicted 6-1.
I did.
I'm going to go 6-3, although much depends on the outset of this match. I think it's important that West just stays toe-to-toe with Smith for as long as he can.
I think so, and obviously my prediction of 6-1 to Michael Smith is in no way, shape or form disrespectful to Tony West. It's more to do with the fact that I was extremely impressed with Michael Smith last week.
And I was impressed with that 180 from West. He's down to 67 on his throw. Well, that will do him the world of good if he takes out this 67.
Well, he missed a few doubles last night against Jeffrey de Graaf.
Oh, just inside the 18 for double 16.
35.
This is doable for Smith. He likes tops, so when he hits a 60, he'll go for 10. Now it's treble 18 for double.
38.
Yeah, just mopping his hand there, wasn't he? There's a bit of sweat on his palms as he went to retrieve his darts there. Double 8 though for West here. Double 4. Won't want to mess about too much longer here, but he is down to double 2.
Requires 72.
And Smith for a break of throw in the first leg is 72 points away. 16 for tops.
32. Tony
Wow.
4.
Well, that was free rolling for Michael Smith. He hasn't taken advantage, but Tony West has taken advantage of that missed-started double from Bully Boy. And the 5 seed looks like he's struggling with a bit of heat up there. A bit too much perspiration on his right hand. Not a good sign. He should be used to this. It's hot in all of the venues that we use nowadays.
Well, it's nowhere near as warm as it was last week in Mullen. I know I wasn't there, but I've heard all about it. And certainly in Riesa 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then it was much, much warmer.
You could have fried an egg on Michael van Geren's head last week. It was that hot. And we were just thankful in the commentary box that we were a little bit further away from the stage. Up there, faces were purple, hands were sweating, The backs of the shirts are all a different colour because of sweaty backs. It's just the way it is. More people that come to these events, the hotter it gets. Not just with the temperature, but the tension as well.
By the way, I mentioned at the outset the average yesterday of 76.2, the least of, or the lowest of Friday's winners for Tony West yesterday. I suppose, well, no suppose about it, it was distorted massively by what happened in the sixth leg. It was a 30-dart holder throw, but in that leg there were missed darts at doubles, 15 missed darts at doubles, and he busted his score twice as well. So that had a huge impact on the overall average. West also missed 4 match darts in the 8th leg as well before taking out double 5 for the win.
Every dart player has been through a game like that, and sometimes you just brush it off and say, thank you, I'm glad I just won the game.
Yeah. Started off very nicely, a check out of 101. Smith fails to land tops there.
This would be pretty tricky.
Triple 19 would have left the bull.
58. Mark, we require 40.
Yeah, I think you're looking at 2 different players with 2 different styles. We'll critique that in a second, but that is perfect.
Michael Smith, third leg Tony to throw.
Tony West is very robotic, has a little shift of the hips and the shoulders, and then brings it back as he throws. Michael Smith, on the other hand, is set yourself, and it's all arm. Nothing else moves up and down. That's why he's so successful, because there are things that just don't go wrong. When Tony West gets his rhythm right, you can just see he goes to the left, comes back to the right, and throws with a lot of force. With that twisting motion, you can understand why it's called a tornado. Well, that's why he's called Bully Boy, because he's bullying in this leg. But Tony West is living with him. He's doing what you said, Rob. He's going toe-to-toe.
21.
A bit of misfortune there. Could cost him, because Michael Smith's not going to look back.
Well, actually, the real reason he's called Bully Boy was referred to in the recent edition of the German Darts 180 magazine, which is proving a very, very popular hit over here. Timo Gans, the editor-in-chief, got me involved because he needed help with the translation of an interview with Michael Smith. Huge trouble deciphering it. Even I had to listen to it 3 or 4 times. Stems to the time when Michael Smith works on a farm.
I didn't know
tagging
that.
Cows.
That I didn't know.
I mean, people make the assumption it's to do with bullying, as I did as well, but that's the real reason. There was a very unfortunate incident one day, which Smith was more than happy to talk about. Anyway, if you want to know more about that, you can dig up the archives. I think it was 2 or 3 editions ago. Double 9 though for West there.
Well, we know Tony West likes it here at Sindelfingen at Glas Palace, because he has done well here before. Michael Smith has not hit his straps yet at all. He's got to motor a little bit more, just unsettle the rhythm of Tony West, because I just get the feeling that when Tony West is throwing first, he's bossing it a little bit.
81.
Yeah, we spoke of the importance of West going toe-to-toe with Smith for as long as possible, doing more than that at the moment. He's giving Smith plenty to think about here, but there in turn, Michael Smith was just another illustration of why he is a 3-time European Tour champion.
Well, we mentioned that Tony West obviously won the World Masters a few years back. He made consecutive finals. Beat Raymond van Barneveld to win the title, and that's quite an accolade to have. Losing out to Mark Dudbridge 1 year, though. Shortly before Mark Dudbridge joined the PDC and started taking everybody on. Smithy, though. Yeah. Just make sure that Tony West can't come back for that 157. 2-2 it is.
And on we go. 4th successive hold of throw hit.
100.
Smith averaging 96 at the moment. There is a 94 now. So there is a little bit of a gap, but it won't be too much of a concern for Tony West. As we said, he came through with an average of 76 yesterday.
We look at the difference in the first 9 stat, and that's
60.
very symptomatic of what the strength is in Michael Smith's game. He is a heavy scorer when he gets it right. And 120 is probably about right for where he is all the time.
And that was a loose second dart, and you could see the reaction from West on his face.
crowd are hushed right now. They've been treat all afternoon to some cracking games. Gerwin Price against Hop, and that was after the Simon Whitlock Van Barneveld Classic. We've had Mark Frost testing Wade. We've had Alan Norris really taking Nathan Aspinall to school. Obviously, Nathan's not his day, but we'll see more of him.
Great chance here for Smith to break.
This is huge in the context of this match. Michael Smith has got a great chance here to get in front and start kicking for the finish line.
Yeah, 25% on his doubles so far. Needs to improve here. Needs to find double four.
And a fifth leg.
And does so.
Michael Smith, 6 leg. Michael to throw first.
And just when Tony West thought, you're not going to get my throw, I'm playing well on my throw, Smith kicks, gets the break, and now, if he can hold, he can get a bit of distance.
100.
The standards some of these players set themselves, you look at 100 a few years ago.
Terry Jenkins did it earlier, and now Steve West has done likewise. Now Terry backs it up with a 180. Can Tony West do likewise? I knew I'd fall into the trap there, falling in, Steve. I just knew it.
Well, he's set it up.
40.
Will he? And he's gone the other side. Oh no, he can't.
50.
Even he's smelling at that one. Little laugh from Russ Prey, his close friend.
Yeah, a wry smile from Michael Smith, but deep down I think he'll be absolutely delighted with what Tony West has done in the last couple of visits.
Yeah, you'll be saying to him,
6 starts,
you keep doing
59
that.
points. Yeah, absolutely, he'll take that all day long. Smith down to 170 on his throw for a 4-2 lead.
Michael, you require 170.
So he's got 6 darts, maybe even 9 darts from here.
Well, we haven't seen a 170 on the European Tour for a while.
Nope.
So maybe this weekend we will see one.
But Smith just setting it up nicely.
He's very much in the Gary Anderson school of doubling. Tops and 10s and 12s. Tops it is.
6 flag.
And
Michael Smith,
break is only as good as the hold you have in the next
first.
leg, and he's done exactly that. Michael Smith, we can look at him now as a 3-time European Tour champion. Not as a veteran, but a very
46.
established professional now. But I know the standards he's setting himself, and he wants more, and a lot more.
49.
And we talked at the beginning of the match, Rob, it does take a lot to bring a smile to the face of Bully Boy. I've complained on a few occasions that he doesn't smile enough. He's a nice kid. He's actually very funny when you get to know him. And I think he should smile more. But to see him smiling at the start of the walk on, nice sign.
Yeah.
Saying that he's in a good spot.
$97.
I think sometimes as well, we play tournaments all the time, especially this time of year. You can get caught up in the pressure of rankings
97.
and the amount of money you're making and what you're defending on the order of merit. Sometimes you just need to take a step back and say, you know what, I'm playing darts for a living.
Yeah.
What's not to enjoy about that?
That's a very, very good point, Paul.
24.
Michael Smith, as things stand, 7th in the European Tour Order of Merits with £28,000 under his belt, plus at least 1,500 for this second round match here. £2,000 for making it through to the last 16. 3.5 for the quarterfinalists, £5,000 for the semi-finalists, £10,000 for the finalists, and that's what Raymond van Barneveld needs, and 25k for the winner.
Good darts from Bully Boy. Looking for that treble 16 to leave a double.
45.
Can't do so. Steve looking for 105.
65.
But that's okay.
Michael, you require 64.
He should get a dart at a double if Michael Smith fails to hit this double 8. Doesn't fail at all. That's an 8+ shot from Bully Boy. A 3-leg gap for the first time in the match. Rob, the 5th seed's looking good.
Yeah, my 6-3 prediction is perhaps looking a little bit precarious now because Michael Smith has this momentum. 4 legs on the spin now, and he could well make it 5 here because he looks to be in the groove and in the mood as well.
43.
And when he's in the mood and he's focused, he's already proven in many, many tournaments before that he can beat the best in the world.
97.
And the organisers will be delighted because we're pretty much bang on schedule for a sub 5 o'clock finish local time. The staff and the crew here will have to get the arena spick and span once again for the evening session, which starts in a little over 2 hours' time. And what an evening session in store. 4 European Tour champions on the stage this evening. Peter Wright, Mensur Suljovic, champion in Riesa a couple of weeks ago. Kim Huybrechts, and of course the world #1, Michael van Gerwen, all in action tonight. 7 o'clock start for Jelle Klaassen and Johnny Clayton.
Picking the matches tonight.
93.
What's your pick of the night?
I have to say, of the lots, well, there's 2 candidates for me.
58.
Huybrechts, Schindler, and
Michael, you
Suljovic.
require 170.
Absolutely the 2 matches of the night, and I'm going for Schindler against Huybrechts, just for the home crowd favourite aspect of it. The fact that Kim Huybrechts is playing so well, and of course Schindler's walk-on,
Yeah.
which I love.
Now then, Tony West to get a 3rd leg on the board. It's not to be. It looks as though Michael Smith is about to keep his head and stick out his chest across that finishing tape. Well, he was looking at the 25s. It's found the 7th, so 58 remaining. He's missed the 18s. And Tony West might get that 3rd leg on the board.
59. Tony
Oops.
require 86.
That's the only way to describe that shot.
Double 6. Oh, sorry, double 16.
Well,
70.
Michael, you left
Michael,
double
you
3.
require 6.
Wanted to hit a 17, hit a treble. He's left a double, which is the plus side. To the left. Split the 2. Oh, he's going across the 2nd one.
3 score.
And that's the danger there.
Tony
The
requires 16.
camera blocker. Oh,
Game
now
shot
then.
on the 8th leg. Tony West.
Your
9th
prediction's
leg,
looking even
Tony
better
with
now.
first.
But that was a break of
That
throw.
was a break of throw, and this is for a hold, so it could be that this match goes on just a little bit longer.
And there's one word that needs to go through the mind of
100.
Michael Smith now. Concentrate. Go back to what you were doing. The last couple of visits were definitely not your best. He's getting a little bit angry with himself.
121.
Sometimes that works to his advantage, but sometimes it works to his detriment.
39.
Just keep your head, Michael. You only need one more leg. If you can't keep your head, Tony West is the kind of player that can just sneak up on you. And when you make mistakes, he takes
93.
advantage, like in the last leg. He's definitely not going to give up. He's not that type of player. And he's lost a bit of timber over the last couple of years, Tony West. He's looking very svelte. Looking extremely roomy in that shirt of his.
58.
The sign of modern dart players looking after themselves a lot more than ever. It's great to see.
70.
I'd be looking for more than that. Michael Smith now has an opportunity. He can get rid of this in 6 darts most of the time. Coming back for 129. He probably would have preferred 89 there. In fact, there's no probably about it. He would definitely have wanted 89 instead of this. But he's going to be under pressure. How much pressure will it be?
85.
Well,
Michael, you
not
require
a
129.
terrific amount. It's certainly a manageable one because it's 107 for West, who's
75.
ready to pounce here.
Tony, you require
Looking at 19s,
107.
you'd have thought. Well, he's gone for 6. Well, I'm not quite sure. Maybe he was going for 25 there. Or
Going for the bull, yeah.
just to bring it down.
91 left. Definitely got 91. Just conferring with the referee. Treble 17. That leaves tops. Could be 5-4 all of a sudden.
67.
Well,
Michael, you
well,
require
well.
54.
Will it be 6-3, Rob?
It could well be. Now, he's already missed 3 match
Game
starts,
shot.
but no problem whatsoever for Michael Smith with double top. Michael Smith safely through to the business end of proceedings here in Sindelfingen. He will be involved in the last 16 tomorrow. He's come through. 1 or 2 questions asked of Bully Boy late on in that one. Tony West delighted with the fact that he's been able to make good progress here this weekend. But it's the Bully Boy who goes through by 6 legs to 3. A reminder then, we resume at 7 o'clock this evening for the evening session. Kim Huybrechts, Mensur Suljovic, Peter Wright, Michael van Gerwen, just 4 of the big names on stage. Jelle Klaassen kicking things off tonight, though, at 7 o'clock with Johnny Clayton. Keep it here for the European Tour.
Darum wartet noch mal, wer eine Chance drauf hat. Aber einen Satz wollen wir auch noch von Michael Smith zu dieser Partie hören. Michael, congratulations. People are already leaving the house. That's no problem. Just one question. Satisfied with the game? Was not the A game, obviously, but was okay.
I was nervous then playing Tony because obviously Tony's he's a major winner. He's won the Masters before, so I knew it wasn't going to be an easy game. I was nervous because I wanted to win because it's my birthday tomorrow, so I want to play tomorrow, play on my birthday tomorrow. So it was a lot of things. It was the main thing, was just getting the win. Doesn't matter if I play bad or play good, as long as I win, it's the main thing.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. See you tomorrow again. Michael Smith, der sagt, er war heute irgendwie ein bisschen nervös, hat sich ein bisschen schwer getan, sich nicht ganz so wohl gefühlt.